He loved you hard. He loved you fast. He told you he'd never felt this way before, that you were special. He made you feel like the luckiest woman in the world. But now, he controls what you wear. He monitors who you talk to. He tells you you're lucky he chose you. Was that real love? Or were you just an easy target? Today, we're exposing a brutal truth. Some narcissists target Filipinas on purpose because they think we won't fight back. And let's talk about it. Welcome to this new episode of Real Talk. Hello mga kababayan and welcome back to our Real Talk series. To the Filipinas who feel confused, emotionally exhausted, or even ashamed of staying in a relationship that's not what it used to be, this one's for you. And to the foreign men watching, this is your chance to listen with humility because what we're talking about today is not just about culture, it's about abuse hiding behind charm. Let's break it down. Alright, so the first one I would like to highlight the narcissist love bomb, and it feels like a dream. At first, he was everything: daily calls, long sweet messages, constant attention. He said you were his queen. In Filipino culture, where affection is often subtle and families may not say I love you often, this kind of direct love bombing hits hard. We are touched, we're flattered, we say, sana all. But here's the trap: love bombing isn't love, it's control disguised as romance. When he says, you're the only one who understands me. You're not like the other woman. You complete me. But the real goal? To make you emotionally dependent fast before you even know who he really is. And he didn't fall in love with you, he fell in love with your silence. And this is the hardest part to admit. Some narcissistic men don't love Filipinas for who we are. They love us for how little we will fight back. They love that we say yes even when we want to say no. And we think twice before confronting someone. As well as we've been trained to keep the peace even when we're the one hurting. So in short, they love the obedience, not the woman. So they take advantage of our values like tiis or the endure, hiya or shame in English, and pakikisama or don't be difficult. So and to them, that means control without resistance. And so you start to feel small, but you blame yourself. And you start wondering why. Because at first he praised you. Now he criticizes everything: your clothes, your friends, your tone of voice. You're too emotional, too jealous, too insecure. Even when he lies, cheats, or explodes, somehow it's still your fault. And this is what we called gaslighting. You twist every issue so you question yourself. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe it is just culture. Maybe I'm not grateful enough. But let me tell you something loud and clear. You are not the problem. You're being emotionally manipulated, darling. Money is just another form of control. Other than that, in many foreign Filipino relationships, the foreign man is the main provider, which is fine until it becomes leverage. He starts saying, I paid for everything. I gave you a better life. Without me, where would you be? And suddenly you feel like you don't have the right to complain. You feel like love comes with conditions. Be good, be quiet, be grateful. And that's not partnership, that's ownership. And would you like to stay with that kind of relationship? That no matter how much money he gives, it doesn't give him the right to control your mind, your voice, or your body. And the next one is the isolation doesn't happen overnight. All right, so dive deeper. At first, it feels romantic. He wants to be with you all the time. He says he doesn't trust your friends, doesn't like when you talk to family too much. Slowly, you're left alone. You stop calling your sisters, your brothers, you avoid your old friends, and you start hiding your tears, even from yourself. Very hard. And the worst part, and one day you wake up and you don't even recognize the girl you used to be. This is not love. This is slow, calculated isolation. And so why so many Filipinos stay even when they are dying inside? Let's be real. We don't stay because we're weak. We stay because we were raised to be strong for everyone else but ourselves. We stay because for these reasons. Ayoko masira ang pamilya. I don't want to ruin my family. Baka magbago pa siya or maybe he would change. And nakakahiya sa ibang tao. What would others people say about our relationship after? Okay, so, but let me ask you, sisters, while you are saving face, who's saving you? While you protect the image of the relationship, who's protecting your mental health? So now how to spot the red flags or how to know it's a narcissist, not just culture clash. So right, I've listed here. He needs constant admiration. Be careful of this one. You know that the time that he wants always to be admired, to be praised so much, and he makes you feel small but tells you you're lucky to have him. This is very confusing part. And he gives affection only when he wants something. Also, he plays victim if you confront him. He never says sorry unless it benefits him, and he isolates you and then blames you for being distant. Okay, so these aren't just cultural misunderstandings, these are emotional warfare tactics. All right, so to every Filipina who gave her best to a man who only loved the version of you that obeyed, you don't have to stay quiet anymore. This is your wake up call, this is your power, this is your voice. And if no one else told you today, you deserve a love that heals, not hurts. Thank you for watching.